of 2010. And thank you to all of the parents, teachers, counselors, family members, and mentors who have supported each and every one of us throughout our lives. Everyone has worked very hard to get to this point, and I know that you will still support us as we start the next chapter of our lives. Tonight is a very special night for all of us, and I'm honored to be standing here this evening. A famous American once said, "Life is like a box of chocolates, and you never know what you're going to get." As I continue with my remarks this evening, I would like for each of you to take a piece of chocolate and pass them down the road. These chocolates represent the opportunities that we will face in the future. In the future, we will face many outcomes that we are not certain of. Things will often seem very scary or extremely exciting in the beginning, but no matter how we feel about the upcoming situation, we need to take a big bite and embrace what life is presenting to us. Some of us may not know what we're doing in the future, while others may already have their lives completely planned. Each of us will face many opportunities and challenges over the next course of our lives, and at times we may not know what to do. But even though the uncertainty will exist, we should always persevere and stick things through. As we encounter situations, we will learn more about ourselves, what we like, and where our talents lie. And you know what? It's okay if we fail at times, because if at first we fail and continue to persevere, we ultimately achieve success, and we are much wiser. Because of the success, we know what works in our lives, but because of the failure, we know what doesn't work, and we know how to overcome the obstacles and roadblocks. Before high school, I had no idea what I wanted to do and where my talents lied. Through trying out different classes, I learned how much I could handle and what academic areas I was passionate about. I wouldn't have learned nearly as much about myself if I had been too afraid to try and see what could happen. I needed to taste all those different chocolates, even if some were bitter on occasion. Today is a great example of a chocolate that seemed bitter at first, and I'm sure many of you probably had the same situation. There was a power outage right about 3 o'clock, and right as the power went out, my mom was telling me how I needed to go get ready and how I needed to print out my speech. And before she could get the words out of her mouth, the power had gone out. At first, we didn't know what to do, so we called the company and found out that power could possibly not be restored till 6 or 7 o'clock tonight. So we kept trying, and thankfully, through family members and friends, we were able to get everything done and get here on time. And I'm sure many of you had to do the same thing. But we got through what seemed bitter, and now we're tasting the sweetness of graduation. Sometimes it's scary to think about just trying things, like taking a bite of a random chocolate candy that you don't know what's inside. There are multiple possibilities of what could happen. It could be sweet, fruity, hard, sticky, or soft, but you have to try to know and order exactly what it is. What we will face in the future is the same way. The possibilities are endless, but we have to try it first. Fear should never keep us from trying new things. The ending is never certain, but the outcome may be extremely sweet. For us, this is not the end. We may be leaving Western Alamance High School, but we are just beginning the rest of our lives. Whether it's college, the military, or straight to work, we all have exciting opportunities that lie ahead of us. So take a bite and see what chocolates life hands to you. It may be sweeter than you think. If you don't try, then you'll never know. Congratulations, class of 2010, and good luck.